Okay, let's talk about this thing. Guys, once again, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. I've had a lot of stuff going on, no excuses. Let's get right into this. So this is what I'm calling my retro mod build. A little bit of retro, a little bit of modern, all rolled into one. This was a kind of brainchild of mine. One day I was like, you know, I really want something unique, something that other people don't have. And on the surface, it might look like just another carry handle build. But as we go through the parts, you'll soon realize just how many one-offs there really are in this. Start at the front, work our way back. On the front of this thing, I'm running a Wolfman, Dead Air Wolfman, and a Chemo. I cut one of the chambers off so it would fit. I do have a Sandman that I'll run on here from time to time too. These are both kind of placeholders until I get, I want to get a Surefire Mini for this. I feel like that'll really set off kind of the like retro modern vibe. Moving back from there, the front sight post is pinned on exactly where it would be in a rifle length system. If you don't know what a dissipator is, this is a dissipator, essentially a 16-inch barrel, full length rifle sight radius. I've gone ahead and unpinned this front sight, and then I put this Arrow free float quad rail on here behind it, and then I popped this front sight back on. This Arrow Precision rail I like a lot. It's kind of a mixture of old school and new school, which matches the vibe. It's got quad rail all the way around up here, which is it's a great aesthetic. And then back here, it's smooth. These aren't M-LOK. It would be kind of nice if they were M-LOK, to be honest. I'm not sure what the intention was behind not making them M-LOK. I mean, it looks nice, but yeah, it would be significantly more convenient if it was. I mean, my hand stop down here, once again, I mean, these aren't M-LOK. My hand stop is, it works, but it's not perfect. It would be a lot better if it was like secured correctly. And we'll get to the hand stop in a minute. The flashlight that I'm running on here, this is a Streamlight ProTech. I would really like to get a Surefire on here. Like once again, just to go with the vibe. I had this light, so I figured I might as well use it. It's a fine light, it works fine. A lot of people have them. I haven't had any problems with it. It is on a Arisaka Picatinny mount. Dude, the Arisaka's freaking great. They make great stuff. And then behind that is an Arisaka TLR, ProTech to Streamlight adapter. On the back of that Arisaka adapter is a Surefire touchpad mount, the quick detach one. And then we've got a dual touch Surefire. This one's a click on and off. This one's just a touch. Pretty cool pad. It mounts right to the Picatinny. I think you're supposed to run zip ties through there. Mine hasn't even moved, so I haven't really worried about it. And then behind that, on the barrel, which you can't really see, it's kind of tucked in there, is a Superlative adjustable gas block / piston system. This thing is a mid-length dissipator piston driven system, which is just so cool. It takes a lot of the gas from the suppressor and mitigates it, which is great. And it makes this thing super, super smooth. I mean, there's like no recoil, and it's kind of a slow ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Kind of like that. It's just so nice. The BCG is different too. You'll notice their logo is where normally there would be a couple gas ports. There's no gas ports because there's no gas coming back through the system. It all vents out up here, which is really nice. And then moving back, the hand stop is a Emissary Development hand stop. I'm a big fan of these. The texture's great. They're the perfect size. I've got a few of them at this point. I really like them a lot. And then moving back from there, this upper receiver I got from a friend of mine, but it's just a standard A2 upper receiver. This one's got a couple holes in it. I think it may have been part of a 9 mil conversion at some point. But the anodizing matches everything really, really well. So I got kind of lucky on that. I like the A2s. I know everybody kind of likes the A1s. I don't know, for me, I'm an A2 kind of guy. Going up from there, this is just I believe a cheapo Monstrum carry handle Picatinny mount. These days, everybody kind of makes one of these. You can spend up to 150 bucks. I don't think I spent more than like 30 or 40 bucks on this thing, tops. Maybe even just like 20. Moving up from there, this is a Monstrum, I believe 30 millimeter scope ring. These things are an identical copy to the Vortex like Pro series. And I think Leupold makes one as well that looks very similar. They're all 70-75, which is fantastic. And for holding this thing, I mean, it is just the perfect height off of here. Couldn't get any closer, so I'm super happy with that. And then in that scope ring is an Aimpoint Pro. I'm not necessarily like a huge Aimpoint fan by any means, but dude, there is just an aesthetic about a carry handle with an Aimpoint on it. You know, Black Hawk Down really, I think, nailed it on that one. Working our way back down the receiver, I have a Radian Raptor in this. It is not an SD, but it is, I believe, NP3 coated. It's got a nice slick coating on it. I like the silver. I just got some standard handles in it. I don't know, it's a fun aesthetic. I like that a lot. And then moving down from there, oh, I got boot-shaped forward assist. I feel like that's kind of a must on any carry handle. Moving down from there, I have a Radian ADAC lower. I'm a big fan of these lowers. This one's anodized, which is even cooler. Makes it even rarer, you know. Like I said, there's a ton of firsts on this. I don't know anybody else that has a free float handguard dissipator. I don't know anybody else that has a mid-length piston-driven dissipator. And I don't know anybody else that has an ADAC piston-driven dissipator. I like the functions on this a lot. Everything is super easy to use. Yeah, I got their safety in there. Safety works great, no complaints there. And I am running their flat face Vertex trigger 2. Clear. And it works well. It may not be the best trigger on the market, but it works well. Good enough for what I use this rifle for. Down from there is a BCM gunfighter grip. And it originally had that little kicker on the bottom. I cut that off and kind of smoothed it over. I like these a lot. I like the feel of them a lot. The texture, I don't know, they just fit my hand really well. Moving back from there, I've got a PWS QD end plate. Or ratcheting QD end plate. That's the cool part about this, is you don't have to stake these. There's a little detent down here. When you tighten this, it basically, the detent holds it in place, it ratchets into place, which is really cool. And I also have their PWS enhanced buffer tube on this. I think, for one, they look really nice. I like that this isn't, you don't have to stake this. I haven't had it come loose, so it must work relatively well. And then back here, I've got an SLS stock made by Magpul. This is probably one of my favorite stocks. I know it's a little bit on the heavier side, but I like the fact that it has storage. And when you're running a light on your gun, it's nice to have that storage for extra batteries. Plus it helps offset the weight. I mean, this is a pretty front heavy gun. This is almost perfectly balanced in the center with a can on it, which is kind of what I wanted. And then lastly, I'm running a T-Rex arm sling. This one's the multicam T-Rex arm sling. I got this before all of the stuff went down with the company and him and his brothers and stuff. Luckily, these slings are really my favorite sling on the market. They're just so smooth. They're so fast. I like that they're reversible. This one you pull out to loosen, pull in to tighten, but you can actually reverse that. So it's pull out to tighten, pull forward to loosen, which is kind of neat. I don't know of a lot of other companies that do that. Hopefully he'll continue making slings and with his new company, and I'll just buy them there. But so yeah, this is my Retromod dissipator. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll be making content a lot more frequently. I did create a second channel. I filmed for that yesterday. That footage will be coming out soon. Probably around the same time you're seeing this, that footage will probably also be out. That other channel is Creepy Crawlers 1 with K's, not C's. Go check it out. If you're into off-road stuff, fabrication stuff, go check it out. So yeah, this has been Independence Arms. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.